This is AFM Radio.
You're waking up with
Brent Meter.
You are indeed waking up with Brent Meter, as we do this time every single morning. Stop whatever you're doing, unless you're driving. Then please just keep your eyes on the road and your ears on this, okay? Please? Okay? Good. Thank you. Because right now in the studio, we've got one of South Africa's most exciting rising voices. A singer-songwriter who's gone from heartfelt poetry to full-blown rock anthem power mode. And you're going to find out about that very, very soon. Yes, a new single is called I Do. And trust me, this is not your soft candlelight love song. This one comes with guitars, goosebumps, and a whole lot of attitude. Please welcome to FM Radio, Morgan Visser. Morgan, first of all,
Hi.
yes, good morning and welcome to FM Radio.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you for coming along and sharing with us. And let's just start here. I Do. I was listening to it last night. It sounds like it walked straight out of a stadium and into our studio. Where did the sound come from?
Thank you so much. That is such an amazing compliment to hear. That's just made my day. So thank you. The sound for the song actually was inspired by the same person who inspired the song, my fiance, Jared, my soon-to-be husband. He loves all things like heavy rock and metal music, and I wanted to write a song for him that would be in a genre that he listens to anyway, so that even if it wasn't me singing, he would still have it on his playlist.
Ah, okay. So what you're telling me, Morgan, is you didn't just write a love song, eh? You wrote a wedding speech that learned how to scream in a guitar solo.
You know, I feel like that is such a cool way to put it. I never thought about it that way, but I guess you are right.
Okay, this started as a poem for your fiancé, and a beautiful poem too. But at what point did that turn from, oh, that's sweet, into, hey, let's turn the amps up?
I think when I decided that I was going to write a love song for him, I'm not myself a very great writer, so I wanted to have something to take into studio with my amazing co-writer Amy Tjasink. I found the poem, and the poem I wrote in like 2021. It was the first poem that I wrote for him. I thought that it would just be a really cool bass line to start with, and it ended up working.
Fantastic. And you say when's your wedding planned for? Have you planned it already?
Oh yes, I have had this wedding planned since last year. We are getting married in October this year.
Oh, fantastic.
So I've been on those plans.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I love weddings. I do a lot of wedding MC work and DJing at weddings. But I love the story that you're telling, because most people get engaged and they get a ring. Your fiancé got a full production, co-writing credits and emotional damage by a guitar riff.
There we go. But you know what? I feel like it's only fair because I got the ring. And, he only gets the ring after we get married. So I feel like for him to have a little something extra was just definitely necessary to show how much I do, in fact, love him.
Oh, that is wonderful. Right, Morgan, I need to ask, that studio session at Pretty Loud Studios, a great studio, by the way, because a lot of great artists are coming out of that one with Amy Tjasink and Erin, Elliot. Was it calm creativity or was it just controlled chaos?
It was a little bit of both. I think the first session was very calm and collected and let's find a plan. But I think the minute that Jono is my producer, Jono Failing, I think the minute he started adding all of the guitars and the drums, that's when the chaos came out. And we were like, oh, it's go time. It is time to party in the studio.
I'm imagining snacks flying, lyrics scribbled everywhere, and someone yelling, this is the one, this is the take, and perhaps a kettle boiling in the background like it's part of the arrangement.
Definitely.
Now, Morgan, we heard your earlier release, Butterflies Will Follow. That was very emotional, very heartfelt, and Now I Do is that song went to the gym and came back with actually a guitar and a mean guitar at that too, by the way. What changed creativity?
Thank you.
Yeah, what changed creatively for you?
I think, again, it's more just that I definitely wanted to explore a new genre. And I thought that this would be the perfect song to do it with, as being that Jared, my fiance, his favorite genre is the more rock side. So I thought it would be a great time to explore creatively, and also my first time writing a love song. So I think it was just a bunch of firsts all around.
Okay, so basically your music didn't really change direction. It just found its electric guitar personality.
I think so, yeah. I definitely think so.
And I was reading your bio, and your influences are wild. Christina Aguilera, Whitney Houston, Billie Eilish, Fleetwood Mac, Paramore. That's not a playlist, That's a musical identity crisis, and I mean that in the best way possible.
It so is. Driving with me is it's an emotional roller coaster, because 1 minute we are headbanging, and the next we are power belting to Whitney, and then we're back to crying. It's an emotional roller coaster, but I can't just pick one. I don't ever have one that is just like the one, like my favorite genre or my favorite artist.
I'm one of those people that I'm very anti trying to put everything into specific genres. If music talks to you, it talks to you. But no,
exactly.
Just asking the question now, because of all those influences, how do you take all of that and make it sound like you?
I think what we did with this song is we nailed down some influences that we wanted to focus on specifically for the song. And my two references ended up being Jimmy Eat World and Paramore. So I think it's dependent on what I'm writing or what I'm working on. So for example, my first song, my influences were more like Snow Angel by Renee Rapp and a little bit of Billie Eilish. And then we changed completely into the Paramore side for this song. So it's definitely dependent on what I'm feeling the vibe of the song should be.
I love that, because, some people pick a lane. You've picked up the whole highway system, actually.
I'm sure I'll find a genre that I'll definitely maybe settle on. But I feel like now is the time for exploring in creativity and finding my exact sound. And I think maybe by the time I get to releasing an EP, it'll be one specific sound. But for now, I think I'll just focus on trying different things until something lands. But I really, really, really do enjoy this punk rock genre.
But I would encourage you to keep exploring, because, as I said, don't get yourself pigeonholed into a genre, because I think that can kill a lot of creativity as well. Let's talk about that voice. Yeah, let's talk about that voice, your voice, for a second, because there are moments in I Do. As I said, I was listening to it last night, where I genuinely thought the speakers were emotionally negotiating with me. Where does that vocal power come from?
Lots of training, I would say. And also, I do not know. I'm going to go ahead and say my mom, because my mom was also a singer, and I think that we sound very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and give all the props for this one to my mom.
Your mom was a vocal coach, wasn't she?
So shout out, Mom.
Your mom wasn't she?
She was. She was a vocal coach for about 7 years.
Okay, well, you can't get much better than your own mother actually helping you with your vocals.
No, definitely not.
I also read you performed your first solo show at 15, while some of us was still figuring out how to parallel park emotionally and physically. 15, 15. That's your first show 15. That you did.
That was my first show at Cafe Rue, yes.
Wow, that is amazing. Earlier on I played Tiffany, I'm Alone Now, and she actually released that one also at the age of 15, believe it or not.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. I feel like releasing music at such a young age is such an incredible thing, because I feel like there's a certain kind of mental maturity that needs to come with releasing music. So I feel like amazing songs that are written and released by artists when they're so young I feel that that's very inspiring to me personally.
And what do you remember from those early performances? Have you got fond memories of them?
I do. I do also have the memory of me standing in the green room before that show, having a very small little panic attack, thinking about the fact that people had paid to come and see me. I'd been on stage before, for competitions and I'd done some charity events, but the thought that someone said, like, they saw online Morgan Visser and decided to go and buy tickets to come and see me, that kicked in about 5 minutes before I went on stage. And there was a little panic attack, but I also think that realization is what got me through the show. And I really just did that show for everyone who came and not just for myself.
Well, that's fantastic. And the green room, yes, I remember fond memories of lots of green room, chatting in green rooms.
Oh, yes.
You know why they call it a green room?
I actually don't. Why do they?
Because originally those rooms were actually painted green. And the whole idea was green was one of those colors that's supposed to calm you down. So you could relax there, calm down before you went on stage.
That is such an interesting fact. I'm definitely I'm gonna think about that the next time I'm at Cafe Rue.
Okay, we got a song called Green Door. Let me make one a green room, eh? Keep the rock genre
There you
going.
go. Why not?
Right, you've had radio play across a number of radio stations. You're even going to get it now on AFM radio here in Cape Town, even on iHeart Radio in the United States of America. Now that is impressive. To break into the United States market is not easy.
It has been so incredible just seeing how far this particular song has reached. It's still something that my brain is trying to understand. Like the fact that people in other countries are listening to my music. The fact that people in this country are listening to my music is still a shock to me. So I'm definitely just feeling very, very grateful.
Absolutely. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And your music is getting out to the world. And let's talk about Up the Creek. You absolutely lit up that stage, I believe, during the Pretty Loud main stage takeover. What was that moment like?
Oh, yeah. That, I think, is one of the most surreal moments in my career so far. There is just something so completely different about not only performing to such a large crowd, but performing on stage with other, like, so super talented female artists who are trying to make a change in the industry. It was everything I could have dreamed of for my first festival. It was amazing.
I believe the crowds were really vibing there because my son was playing there and he said the crowd was absolutely fantastic.
Yes, the crowd was amazing. I don't think that I could have done as well as I feel I did without the crowd's energy. It was just so amazing, and seeing people like against the barricade and interacting with us, it was just such a surreal experience.
I love that because, festival crowds don't lie, and if they're vibing, they are really, really vibing. Right.
That is so true. They are either all in or they are all out.
I love it. I actually, I did a festival about 3 weeks ago. I think I played at a festival as well. Absolutely love the festival vibes. So this song is deeply personal to you. It's literally rooted in your relationship with your fiance. Now, how do you take something that is that personal and turn it into something thousands of people can scream at full volume in their cars?
Honestly, for me, it wasn't really about making it for anyone but Jared. So to see that other people can maybe relate to it or that they just enjoy it is a very, a rewarding feeling, I would say, because I was definitely super duper focused on making sure that it was something for Jared that he would just love.
Well, I'm sure he's totally loving that one. Morgan, I'll tell you what, let's go I think we've been teasing people long enough about your new song, and we'll come back to you afterwards and find out, how people can follow you and where you're performing and so on. But right now, I think, people are going to be coming through to me and saying, Brent, please play that song, stop teasing me. So let's go do that, shall we? This is Morgan Visser, and I Do, and we'll chat with her again after this. Enjoy this one.
Brown curls, eyes green, skin so tan. He's a walking dream. Kind heart could never be mean, and I know he'll never let me feel unseen. He looks at me. He looks at me. finally. I waited 5 whole years till we grew up, 'cause you were never free. Look where we ended up, and now he looks at me. Someday, my place, 2 more sleeps till I kiss your face. You leave, I'll chase, meet you at the altar. Also every other day, I've got myself in blue. Now all I need is you. I'll borrow something new. We're gonna say I do. Flowers in your hair, my dad was there. He took out the camera, he knew that we'd wanna share our story one day. You looked my way. You looked my way. Someday, my place, 2 more sleeps till I kiss your face. You leave, I'll chase, meet you at the altar. Also every other day, I've got myself in blue. Now all I need is you. I'll borrow something new. We're gonna say I do. We're gonna say I do. I've got myself in blue. All I need is you. I'll borrow something new. We're gonna say I do.
Morgan Visser, I do. Oh, I do love that song. Oh, it sounds absolutely awesome. I actually, I didn't put my speakers up here because I'm talking to you on the microphone, and I was scared I was going to feed back into the mic. For your purposes, you'll get some feedback. So, but I've got it in my headphones, and I've put my headphones up loud, so I'm pretty deaf right now. But what a great song! Absolutely love that one.
Thank you.
What do you think of it? I was asking listeners now, Morgan. What do you think of that song? Do let me know on our studio WhatsApp, 076-352-0685. Come on, let us know on our WhatsApp line. Come on, give us some feedback. Morgan, let's have a quick fire round. Okay, no overthinking on this one, please. Very quickly.
Okay.
One word to describe I do.
Passionate.
There we go. And if this song was a movie scene, what scene is it?
I think it would be the moment in the rom-com where the girl realizes that she's been in love with him the whole time, and she is running around trying to find a cab to the airport to catch him, to tell him that she loves him before he leaves forever.
Oh, that actually,
I think that's a pretty cool.
that'd
That'd be a pretty cool moment.
that could actually make a very good video for this song, eh?
Actually, you know what? You are so right. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, I think that will make a perfect visuals for that song. Yeah.
I'm going to use that.
Fantastic. You're welcome to that one.
Yeah.
You can thank me later, okay? Right.
I definitely will.
And who wins a karaoke battle, you or your fiance?
I feel like because karaoke is not supposed to be technically good, he would win, but he also, I don't think, would ever do karaoke.
Okay.
I don't think.
He's like me. I sort of avoid it as well if I can for some reason. I'm just, no. Okay. Morgan, honestly.
I feel the same.
Yeah. You know, what a journey, eh? From poetry to powerhouse rock anthem. This is actually a very serious evolution in your career. And of course, I Do is out now on all the streaming platforms. And if this is the new era, I think we're all here for it. Where can people download your music, follow you, and so on? Please let us know.
To listen to my song, any kind of streaming platform you can imagine, I'm on it. I am just Morgan Visser across all of them. YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen, you'll be able to find me. And on social media, I am Morgan Visser Music across everything.
There we go. Thank you, Morgan. We do appreciate it. I'm just got a little distracted there because I was just looking at the WhatsApp line is lighting up now, coming through. Justin Mostert, who is he actually one of our presenters, from presenters, and he does the wind down show on a Sunday evening between 6 and 9. And he says, "I do." Great song, he says, and he's a very good judge of music. So there we go. And I've got Simon Wright's coming through. I've got a few other people coming through. And they're all saying, wow, loving that song. So the feedback we're getting on our WhatsApp line is absolutely fantastic. And, you know, I'm going to actually add that song to our station rotation as well. I think it's going to...
Oh, my word, thank you.
No, I think it deserves it.
That's making my heart all warm. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right, that was Morgan Visser, you know, one of South Africa's brightest rising voices. And this, my friends, believe it, is only the beginning for this young lady. All right, Cape Town, we hope you enjoyed that. We know we did from the WhatsApp line. Morgan, thank you very, very much for joining us this morning and for sharing that fantastic song with us. And as I said, our WhatsApp line is lighting up and everybody coming through with thumbs up and great music and great songs. And so very, very good feedback. Loving that song.
Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in and to everyone who's enjoying the song. I really appreciate it. But I also do just want to say thank you to you and to the Air FM team for playing my song. I know it's hard to get rock music on radio, especially in South Africa. So I really thank you from the bottom of my heart to you guys for supporting me. It means the world to me.